In this video, we are going to talk about collinear and coplanar. So let's talk about collinear. So the collinear is basically written as like this, and if we separate the co and linear, we will get co plus linear, where co simply means common and linear means line, which simply means that two points are collinear if they have a common line. So basically we define collinear as the points that lie on the same line. In order to explain this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to consider some points. So let this is my point P, let this is my point Q, and let this is my point R. So these 3 points P, Q, and R, they will be called collinear if I can put these 3 points on a line. Or in other words, we can say that point P, Q, and R, they will be collinear if there is only one line that passes through all these 3 points. So let's draw a line and see if we have a line that can pass through these 3 points. So if we draw a line, you can see I have a line that passes through all the points P, Q, and R. So basically these 3 points are collinear points because a line is passing through it. Or in other words, we can say that if a line passes through any given points, or I should say more than 2 points, then all the points are known as collinear. And in this example, P, Q, and R, these 3 points are collinear. Now our next definition is coplanar, and coplanar is basically co plus plane, where we know that co means common and plane means plane. So basically we need to have a common plane for all the points. So if we define it, we will write the points that lie on the same plane. In other words, we can say that if we have 2 or more points, they lie on the same plane, then that plane is known as coplanar for those given points. Now, in order to explain the coplanar, what I'm going to do, I'm going to consider a plane. So here is my plane. Let this is my plane M. Now what I'm going to do, in order to prove that this plane is a coplanar, I'm going to consider 2 or more points. So let this is my point P, let this is my point Q, and this is my point R. As we can see, all the 3 points P, Q, and R, they lie on the same plane. So these points are basically known as coplanar points. One thing we need to remember that point, line, and plane are known as undefined terms because they cannot be explained without examples. So we can simply say that point, line, and planes are undefined terms. And this is how we will define the collinear and coplanar.